It's a little different this year in that it's a Friday, which will undoubtedly be a 3- and 4-day weekend.
For a lot of people.
For a lot of people. I know that it's going to be the beginning of a week off for me, you know, my summer vacation, which I spend on the beach in Long Branch. Where else would you want to go?
Absolutely.
But people are going to be taking off on Thursday as early as they can, which is the 3rd. So we should be packed.
Right. We can't. You'll see us out working there on July 3rd.
And the 4th.
And the 4th.
I won't see you on the 3rd. I'll see you. Okay, so I think we stopped off at Craft.
Other major sponsors are Health South, Monmouth University, who is one of the sand sculptors as well, Pier Village, TGA Fridays, and JCP&L. They're our main corporate sponsors at this point in time.
Are you still looking for more sponsors?
Yes.
Yes.
We will accept sponsors up until the last minute.
So if somebody wants to write you a check if they're watching this, because I think one of the things they think that the city underwrites everything, and we don't. We never have. I think we pay. I know we pay for the police and the DPW, and we gladly turn the promenade over to you for the day. To what extent is this a big financial boon to the chamber?
It's one of our biggest fundraisers. It's the way that we can do other events and help the business community, which is really what our goal is.
Right.
So, for example, the kiosk that we have now, that was funded with primarily Oceanfest money. That's where most of our dollars come from. The economy being what it is, we're constantly seeking new sponsors.
What do you use? And I see the kiosk, for example. We're doing this in a couple days after the New Jersey Marathon, and the kiosk was there all day. What do you use that for?
We distribute information about the city. All our businesses, everybody that belongs to our group, if they have anything they want to get out, the restaurants, menus, everything from the Shore Institute for Contemporary Art, their sculpture tour maps. I mean, people come up to us and they need a map of the city, which we give them. We show them what's going on, calendar of events. They ask us anything from a New Jersey Transit train schedule. You know, we're like a one-stop shopping. And we've gone all over, and we go to about 50 events a year. It promotes our businesses in town. This year we're going to the Monmouth County Fair for the first time. We thought that would be a good thing to, showcase Long Branch.
How many members are there in the chamber now?
260.
How many businesses do we have? Do you know? I mean,
I'm thinking the mercantilist, probably
around
700, but that includes school cafeterias, lots of things.
So we have a few businesses out there that ought to think about joining that have not yet.
Absolutely.
They think this happens
by magic.
By magic. What other things go on during the day on Oceanfest? I mean, there have to be a few people who have never been, as hard as that is to believe.
We have the sand sculptures, which draws a big audience to watch from start to finish because they start the day before. We have entertainment for the children. We have pirate shows, stilt walkers.
What are pirate shows?
We discovered this wonderful gentleman, and he is quite an actor, and he comes out in his pirate outfit, and he does different characters on a pirate ship, and these little children, there must be hundreds of them, he's got them mesmerized.
Where does he does he do it on the stage at the Great Lawn or
he does
the
it at the
Plaza
the Garfield statue area. And then we have a safari show this year, and that's going to be on the Great Lawn. And
wild animals?
No, we don't allow wild animals. It's just too hot. We have a little. We did animals one year, and it was not a good
We've had
idea.
some hot years.
Yes, it was very warm, and we just sent them home. We just
the year there's been a couple of years where
the year after the December storm, when we were south of the promenade because of the damage to the promenade, we were on Ocean Avenue. It was very, very, very warm, and we had this little thing come in. It was very nice, but it was too hot. We just said by 10 o'clock in the morning, this is not a good idea, because we just felt that we didn't want anything terrible to happen.
How many people do you have from the chamber who are out working on that day? I mean, I know that not even joking anymore, about the day before. I think last year I was down there at 6 o'clock in the morning for interviews, and the place was bustling at 6 o'clock in the morning. And last year we had a few firework problems. We were still all there pretty much at midnight.
We generally get there at about 5:45.
Right.
That's generally, we used to get there at 5, but we've been doing this now for 18 years that we can let ourselves get 45 minutes extra rest. Because you're right, we don't get out of there till around midnight. The event goes all day long, nonstop, and really what you see is the collaboration of volunteers from the chamber, but also businesses will say, I'll give you a couple of volunteers, so sometimes we'll take community service, high school students that want to help us. There's a lot to be done, also working the chamber tent to give people that information as well as the kiosk.
But how many people do you think you have out there volunteering during the day?
Volunteer-wise, including all the businesses, I'd say we have at least 100. At least 100. And that does not include Red Cross, that does not include, you know, First Aid or any of the other people that are affiliated with us. And believe me, I mean, one day I think we saw Mr. Woolley, Frank Blaisdell, all directing traffic and parking in that Abbotsford Avenue parking lot. It was pretty humorous. But it was good. It was good.
You can take as many shots as you'd like, Mr.
No.
Woolley. You're entitled.
No. It was, people are very generous with their time, and we can't thank them enough for it.
Cars. We find a place for everybody to park.
Yes, we do. And this year, if all goes well, we're going to be running a shuttle as an overflow.
From where to where?
Hopefully from the high school down to the promenade.
So if you can get to Long Branch, we'll get you there.
Yes.
And we're actually working with your staff at City Hall this morning. We actually may, number-wise, have more spaces this year than we've ever had, with a tremendous amount of cooperation with Star of the Sea. Pier Village 2 is their parking garage.
It's a question mark, but it might be done.
It might be done. It's under construction as we speak.
And they're going quite quickly, and that's another parking garage. And then
time out. We have to take a break now in the first half, and we'll come back to that in the second half.